Brett and Sandy Hendricks welcome you to LakinSports.com and Lakin Bronx Sports on YouTube for live coverage of Lakin High Purple and Gold basketball. Purple and Gold basketball is brought to you by these great supporters of Lakin High. The KCB Bank of Lakin and Garden City, the agency of Lakin and Garden City, your full-line insurance agency, the Lakin Hay and the Lakin Dairy, Fred Ripsimo, Matt Medill, CPA, Main Street, Lakin, Shelter Insurance, Gwen Wechter, East Highway 50, Lakin, Flashbacks Diner, West Highway 50, Lakin, the Golden Plains Credit Union, Life with a Touch of Gold, Lakin Recreation Commission, Lakin Drug, 610 O'Laughlin, Lakin, Shorty's Cafe, Main Street, Lakin, the Kearney County Economic Development, Ralph Goodnight, Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, and DeBach Metals of Lakin. Now let's head courtside with the voice of Lakin High Sports, Mr. Brett Hendricks.
Now welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. We're set for Bronx basketball. Brett Hendricks with you, along with Kalen King and Jared Hendricks. Teams are on the floor warming up as we speak. Just over 2 minutes to go before we have the introductions, starting lineups, and we tip this one off. The Larks 0-3 on the season under head coach Travis Leverett. They lost to Spearville on Saturday by the score of 63-50 in the Spearville tournament. The Bronx are 3-1 on the year, coming off a third-place finish at the Goodland Topside tip-off on Saturday. Their only loss was an 8-point loss to Colby on Friday night. They bounced back nicely on Saturday, beating Norton by the score of 71-40. Starters for Sublette, wearing number 0, a senior, Gage Lee. Wearing number 10, a junior, Joel Loya. Wearing number 13, Caleb Friesen, he is a junior. Drake Weber is a junior, he wears number 15. And wearing number 21, a junior, Jonathan Froese. Starting lineup for your Lakin Bronx. Adric Gomez-Escabel making the start. He's a 6'1 senior, averaging 6 points per game. Wearing number 2 is a 6'7 senior, averaging just over 10 points per game, Austin Ritzema. Wearing number 4, a 6'6 senior, averaging 14.5 points per game, Nico Dumais. Wearing number 21, a 5'8 senior, averaging just under 7 points per contest, Drew Patterson. And wearing number 24, a 6'2 senior, averaging 13.5 points per game, Coulter Oldham. The Bronx come in averaging 74.5 points per game. Sublette averaging 45.6 points per game. What you got? I don't know what she did. Sorry about the dead air. I needed to talk to Coach Holloway. And like I said, the Bronx averaging 74.5 points per game. And they pull down 42 rebounds per contest while shooting 46% from the field. And we will now turn it over to public address announcer Kevin Thompson, and we'll break for the playing of our national anthem by the Lakin High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Kalen Anderson. And now for the introduction of our starting lineups.
In alternating fashion, first for the visitors, the Larks of Sublette. He's a senior number 0, Gage Lee. For Lakin, a 6-foot senior number 0, Drake Gomez Escabel. For Sublette, a junior, number 10, Joel Loya. For the Bronx, a 6'7" senior, number 2, Austin Ritzema. For Sublette, a junior, number 13, Caleb Friesen. For the Bronx, a 6'6" senior, number 4, Nico Domingue. For Sublette, a junior, number 15, Drake Weber. For the Bronx, a 5'8" senior, number 21, Drew Patterson. And for Sublette, a junior, number 21, Jonathan Froese. And for the Bronx, a 6'2" senior, number 24, Coulter Oldham. Head coach for Sublette, Travis Leverett, assisted by Trevor Leverett and Trey Rodriguez. Head coach for Lakin, Nate Schmidt, assisted by Taylor Lovelady and Hunter Kirby.
And a big thank you to public address announcer Kevin Thompson, Jared with the camera during our introductions. Hey, that video put together by the Lakin Media class was a great job. It was fun to watch that. So, hey, great job on the video, Kayla.
Thank you.
Very cool. We're about to set to tip things off. Nico Dumais and Caleb Friesen to tip it off at midcourt, and the tip is controlled by the Larks as they go to our right, to our left in the visiting red uniforms here in our first half. Bronx come out in a man-to-man. Gage Lee drives it right side, hands it off to Friesen. Excuse me, that was Jonathan Froese. Bronx come in averaging 74.5 points per game. Sublette averaging just over 45.5. Bronx have won 16 out of the last 17 meetings between these two teams. And a 35-second clock violation. Good defense by the Bronx. So we've had two games tonight. We've had two 35-second violations. The Lady Bronx got one, and Sublette with one here in this game. Coach Holloway hit me up between games about having the 35-second clock violation. Three, right side off the front of the rim by Drew Patterson. Risma with the rebound. Putback is off the mark, and Nico with the rebound. Out front, Drew thought about it. Now they'll hand it off to Nico. Nico with the head fake, the drive off the glass with the left hand. And the Bronx on the board first. Nico averaging 13.5 points per game. And we've got a foul on the other end called against Lakin. Foul will go against Austin Ritzma. Doesn't matter to me which one you take. I got to find a boys one, though.
If you don't have one, it's okay.
I got about 15 copies of each one of them. I don't know why I had to have that. At the free throw line is Joel Loya. He missed the first one, second one up, and is good.
Oh.
And a Sublette steal. Shot blocked by Ritzma. Oh, Adric goes to the floor, nothing called, three. And Ritzma there to catch the short basket. Adric up the floor. And we've got a foul. Coulter draw on that one. Him and Gage Lee banging for position in the paint, and they're going to get Gage Lee with the foul. First foul on Lee. Up top, Ritzma. He'll hand it off to Adric, and they'll set it up. Adric to Nico, drive.
Yeah.
They're going to say walk with it. And it'll go back to Sublette. Just under 2 minutes into the contest, Bronx lead at 2-1. Near steal, and we've got a tie-up. Adric tying up Gage Lee, and ball will go to Lakin. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight for Bronx basketball. Good to be at home. Adric from the corner, three, in and out, won't go. Ritzma with the rebound. He'll kick it out front. Patterson, he'll fire from three. That's too strong. And the rebound to Jonathan Froze. Froze up the floor. Patterson running stride by stride with him, and he missed the layup short. Rebound to Austin, up the floor. Patterson on the wing, into Coulter. Coulter backing in, and a block.
They're gonna call
the
a
flop warning?
That is a flop warning. That, yeah.
Wow.
You know, wasn't sure from this angle. We don't see the space in between, but she had the angle.
Yeah.
yeah, such a hard word to remember. And we did see that once. We saw it in Sharon Springs, and we didn't know what that signal was.
Right.
And I got a text, and that was telling me what it was. It was a flop warning.
I feel like we should have seen a couple more while we were in Goodland, but that's a personal opinion.
Nico in the paint, looking for somewhere to go, and a 3-second violation. I don't know what Nico was trying to do there, but he just needs to go up with that because there's nobody that's going to go up with him. Sublette up the floor, far side. Nico with the block. Sublette will keep it on the loose ball. Gage Lee for three from the left side. It's off the mark. Adric with the rebound. Pressure by Drake Weber as Adric makes his way up the floor. He'll take it coast to coast. Hit the layup. Sublette did a good job of riding him all the way up to the floor. Coulter stepped on the inline. But the defense spread out. Adric saw the opening, took it to the hole. Tyler Holloway into the lineup.
Looked like he was just parting the Red Sea. Let him pass.
Loya in the backcourt, guarded by Holloway. Picks up his dribble. Now he'll have to look for help. Holloway with the steal. Layup. Good. Tyler Holloway. The bucket just after checking into the lineup. Underneath. Toss it back out on the left side. Another block. Two shots, two blocks on that possession. Up the floor. Holloway. Layup. Got it. Nice court vision.
Doing a great job down below, just trying to stay straight up and not go for anything crazy. And it's paying off. Timeout, 30.
Sublette with the 30-second timeout. 4:38 remaining first quarter. Bronx out and running. Tyler Holloway spark off the bench. 4 points in probably 30 seconds of action. Holloway averages just under 9 points per contest. If you're just joining us, the Lady Broncs with a huge win in our first game, beating Sublette by the score of 68-13. A season high for points for the Lakin Lady Broncs. Erin Michaelis with a new career high of 26 points led all scorers. Jonathan throws up the floor to Gage Lee. And a substitution for Sublette at the timeout. Three from the left side is short. Nico with the rebound, and he'll bring it up the floor. Nico hesitates, takes it in the paint. Layup good. Cade Morales into the lineup for Sublette. And a Lakin turnover. Adric in the paint, that is short. Nico with the rebound. They're going to call Nico with that, and he got backed up underneath.
Yeah.
I don't like that. You cannot back underneath a player that is in the air, and that should not be his foul. We saw that happen in Goodland as well with Austin. Austin with the kick on the inbounds. Throws with the inbounds. Nico with the defense in the backcourt. Gage Lee up top. Sublette resets the offense. Just over 3.5 to play first quarter. Broncs on top by 9. And Austin with another block. Adric drive. Got it. Nice change of gears by Adric on that. Slowed up as he got to the basket. Defender slid by. Easy layup. Holloway with the steal brings it up. Adric thought about firing from long range. Now on the left wing to Nico. Nico lob into Ryder. Ryder turns, fouled on the shot, and he'll go to the line. Foul is on Ashton Kane, who just checked into the lineup. Ross Ryder at the line to shoot 2. That is short. Eric Munson into the lineup for the Broncs. Drew Patterson back in for Lakin. Munson, a 6'1" senior, averaging just over 5 points per game. Ross Ryder's second free throw is good.
Nice. He's complaining about it, but he stretched the ball over the line first and then Austin made the contact. It wasn't the other way around.
Oh, is that what happened? He reached across?
He reached across to throw it in, and hey, then the defender can reach in and grab it as much as they want.
Yeah. Holloway with it. We'll take it back out top. And a timeout. Called by Lakin, a 30-second timeout. 2:45 to go, opening quarter. Broncs now lead it by double digits. They lead by 12. How's that?
A little bit more.
Huh? Up now?
Right there.
Right there. Okay.
I thought I told you earlier to turn it down some, but I think you turned down the other part of it because it was still loud. Maybe up just a little bit more.
Make up your mind.
Well, you turned it down way too much to start with.
Well, I know, but I wanted to make sure what we had coming back up.
You're good right there.
Okay, there we go. Holloway with the inbounds lob. Ritzma on the end line. It goes back to the Larks. Caden Morales with the inbounds. Joel Loya with it across the timeline. On the right wing, Froze working against Patterson on the baseline floater over the top of the rim. Ritzma with the rebound.
Get out of there, Ross.
Ritzma out front, three, bouncing around, won't go. Ryder with the offensive board. Patterson thought about the three. Now he'll drive. Kick to Munson. Munson drives. In the paint. Missed. Ritzma off the glass, won't go. He gets the rebound.
Oh, man.
And that time he's able to put it in. Austin Ritzma working hard. Bronx lead by 14. Up the far side, Loya. Up top with it is Jonathan Froze. Loya three from the right side, won't go. All the way battling for the rebound. What do we got? Should be Lakin basketball. And the side official did confer. And we're going the other way. Noah Garcia into the lineup for the Bronx. Coulter Oldham back in. Coulter approaching a milestone. Came into tonight needing 74 points for 1,000 career points. Coulter the drive, it's blocked. But Lakin will keep the possession. Coulter with 2 points tonight. So we will be keeping a game-by-game Coulter watch. Coulter to inbound. Garcia in the corner, out to Munson. He'll fire from three and hit it.
Ooh.
Eric Munson from that left wing. Eric Munson averaging just over 5 points per contest. And a Sublette turnover gives it back to the Bronx with 1:07 to go in our first quarter. And the Bronx with the 17-point lead. Drew fires from long range. In and out, won't go. Rebound comes off to Caleb Friesen, and a foul on the Bronx. Is that on Coulter?
Yeah.
Very much like the Lady Bronx start. They were up 17-1 after the first quarter. Bronx right now leading 18-1. Foul on Coulter is his first. Third team foul of the quarter. Nice hustle by Drew, but Sublette will keep the possession. What do you have for fouls, Jared? I've got Austin and Coulter. There's another one somewhere.
Austin, Nico, and Coulter.
Okay. I missed Nico's. Okay.
I remember his was the
Yeah.
over the back.
Yeah. Weber drives. Wrong defense puts a stop to it now to Ashton Kane. Kane backing in, turnaround over Coulter. It's short. Noah with the rebound, saves it into Patterson. Up the floor, Coulter bobbles. And now they'll have to set it up. 20 seconds to go. Bronx will hold it for one. 35-second clock's on at 20, but it's 14 to shoot. There they turned it off. Coulter thought about the three. Hesitation over to Munson. 4 seconds. Three.
Oh!
How do you? Oh, and a drive off the clock. But how do you miss that? Where his
That's almost an intentional, because he grabbed his whole arm and ripped him backwards.
He almost pulled him backwards, and nobody saw it.
Whoa! And that official was down here, and we saw it. It's a pretty good angle.
Wow. After the first 8 minutes of play, it's been all Bronx. Lakin leads at 18-1 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Rural communities are known for their unequaled support of their hometown sports teams. KCB Bank can help you take it to the next level. We now offer Hometown School Pride debit cards, and these cards feature your hometown team mascot so you can show your pride each time you buy something. The best part, they're made right here on site, so there's no waiting for one to come in the mail. Get in touch with us right now and let us help you show your hometown pride. KCB Bank, with 3 locations, Garden City, Lakin, and on the web under your favorite search engine. Member FDIC.
Sublette basketball as we start our second quarter. Brett Hendricks along with Kalen King and Jared Hendricks. Bronx lead at 18-1. Bronx starters back on the floor to start this second quarter. Lee picks up the dribble out front, has it knocked away, picks up the loose ball. Friesen down on the low block, has to kick it back out front.
6 on the clock.
And Ritzma with another rebound up the floor. Nico.
Are we going to get one? Oh!
And one. It's still an and one. He hits the layup and will go to the line for the three-point try.
So that was a good effort to try to go up and block that, but he still only made it up to here.
Nico with the free throw and converts. And one for Nico Dumais. Nice job of defense by Nico. Took Froze all the way to the baseline. Froze now from the corner. Ritzma's almost in double figures with rebounds, you would think.
Yeah, he's got to be close.
Adric into Coulter. Coulter looking. Can't hit the shot, rebound, and they'll throw it off the knees of Nico, and Sublette will keep the possession.
I'll say Austin had about 4 that one time where he just kept tipping it back to himself. So,
yeah, you know, you got to pad the stats.
Yeah.
You got to make them look good.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there we go. I'll say 2-hand shove.
And that foul will go against Gage Lee. That's his second.
If you can frustrate a team like that, hey, that means you're playing really good defense.
Right.
Adric the inbound for the Bronx. Austin left side to Nico. They'll throw it back up top. What's the inbounds that Ryder scored the dunk against Deerfield, Jared?
Money.
Money?
Yeah, money.
Nico with the drive in the paint.
Pretty sure we drew that up at Dodge, in the old Dodge house.
Oh, while we were snowed in Dodge?
Yeah, because pretty sure we bought a net because our goal didn't have one.
That's right, we did. Yeah, that was a fun trip, even though we did drive through a blizzard for 40 miles.
Yeah.
That wasn't so fun. Nico from the left side looking for an opening. Up top to Adric. Adric.
Oh, great.
Wraps the pass. Austin will be fouled.
They're going to say on the floor, but we'll take it.
Foul will go against Drake Weber, and that's his second. Adric long out front. Coulter almost has it stolen, but he was able to drag it in. Nico, nice reversal from 10. No good. And he's fouled to go to the line to shoot 2. And the foul goes against Drake Weber. That's now his third. And the free throw off the mark. Another opportunity coming up here.
good rebound.
3 from the left side. Shaky hits it. Shaky leading the way with 7. Sublette quick up the other end, but the defense for the Bronx right there with them. Bronx lead it by 25. Drew will be called for the block. No, it's going to be on Adric. I think he gave. They did give it to Adric.
Where was he even at?
Must have reached it on the drive. Maybe he might have been out front, I guess.
But the weird part is he still called a block.
Yeah. Gage Lee from the left side. Ritzman says, get it out of here. But Ritzman's going to be called for the body foul. There will be 2 fouls on Austin Ritzman. That'll send Gage Lee to the line to shoot a pair. Free throw rolls in and out. 26-1. If you're just joining us, that is correct. And that free throw misses as well. Ross Ryder with the rebound. Holloway up the floor to Patterson. Coulter working hard underneath to try to post up. He can't get away from Gage Lee, and they're going to call Coulter with the foul.
I think some of these are just to even back out the foul totals.
Up the floor, Andrew Chafin with it. Ran down by Nico. In the paint. From what I saw, it stays with Sublette. Chaffin to inbound, long out front. Kane into the paint. Throws from the right corner, high off the glass, won't go. Throws with the follow, it won't go. Coulter clears the glass. Up the floor, Holloway. Somebody's got to be open. There's 3 chasing Tyler. Coulter intercepted the pass to Drew. They'll work it out front, reset the offense. 4:33 to go.
Oh,
Holloway.
yeah. Great take.
And 1.
On a silver platter.
Holloway with a chance at a 3-pointer here. Eric Munson back into the ball game for Lakin. Holloway's free throw missed. Sublette quick up the other end. They're going to get Munson for the block. And they're going to send him to the free throw line. Ashton Kane with 2 free throws. I think if it's me, I'm calling a travel before there's any contact.
Yeah.
Because all you do there is you reward a ball handler, an offensive player that is attempting to go to the basket sideways.
Yeah, out of control.
Yeah. Free throw good by Kane. Caleb Friesen back into the lineup for Sublette. Second opportunity coming up for Ashton Kane. And the second free throw is good. Kane with 2 points. And that stopped a 26-0 run for the Bronx. Coulter in the paint. Good. Coulter with and a tie-up.
Yeah, on the jump stop.
Arrow points Lakin. Adric back into the lineup for the Bronx along with Noah. Just over 4 minutes to go first half. It's all Bronx. They lead at 30-3. Adric looking to drive. Out to Munson. Now to Nico. Noah from the left side. In and out.
There has to be contact first, right? Like they have to put a body on it before
you would think
it's a foul. I mean, that's what I was taught.
Second foul on Nico. And the thing about it is he never even left the floor. He just got his hands up.
Yeah, just because he's tall doesn't mean it's over the back every time.
And it'll send Ashton Kane back to the line for 2 more. That's the 5th foul of the quarter for the Bronx. Both teams actually shooting the double bonus the rest of the way with 5 fouls each. Free throw short. Coulter back in the lineup. And that free throw is strong. Coulter with the rebound, sprints up the other end. Coulter to the baseline, out to Noah, out front, Adric. Thought about the 3, and he'll back it up. They'll reset the offense. Adric, lob into Coulter, double teamed in the low block. Turnaround, has it blocked by Kane. Loya going the other way.
Got it!
There we go. And a charge.
Saw that one coming.
Eric Munson taking the charge there. And that foul will go against Joel Loya. That's his second. Player control foul. So the Bronx will inbound. 3:25 to go first half. Noah the 3, strong off the back iron, and the foul's going to go against Ross Ryder. His first.
So
and go the other end for free throw.
Let's just not jump for rebounds anymore.
Free throw off the mark by Caleb Friesen. Second opportunity upcoming. 3:14 to play first half. It's been all Bronx. And the second free throw missed as well. Ryder saves it to Adric. And the Bronx off and running. Foul out front. That'll go against Caleb Friesen. Adric to the line to shoot 2. Bronx coming into tonight shooting 63% from the field. Adric hits the first one. Drew and Austin back in the lineup. And hits them both. Adric with 9 to lead the Bronx. And it's a 29-point lead. Pass into the corner. 3 is short. Ball on the floor. That's a travel. Friesen had it, but rolled. And that turns it over. Up the floor. Now to Coulter, top of the key. They work it left wing to Adric. Adric, he'll fire from 3. That's off the iron. And it's a Sublette rebound. Ball is loose, and Coulter comes away with the loose ball. Austin drive into paint. He's fouled. That foul will go against Ashton Kane. That's his second. Ritzma to the line to shoot 2. I think Austin was wanting to make some noise on that shot.
How he went up, it definitely sure seemed that way.
I think he was going to try. Free throw is good. Austin has relatives watching. I want to welcome them to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Had the opportunity to talk to his parents up in Goodland. They said they've got family watching. From the baseline, Ritzma with the rebound. Pass up the floor.
Way too long.
Way over the head of Coulter Oldham. And it'll go back to Sublette. Okay, what do you have for points? I've got 33. The board's got 32. Oh, Drew got a hand in on the layup, but he's going to be called for the foul.
I got 33 on the scoreboard up here, but hold on.
Well, I've got 33 on my running total, but they've got 32 on the board. Free throw is good by Cade Morales.
33 is what I got.
Morales with the second free throw, and it's good as well.
Yeah, they didn't put up that free throw from Austin.
Coulter to the elbow, almost lost it out to Patterson. Three-pointer for Drew is long off the back. Holloway trying to keep it alive, but it goes the other way with Sublette. Morales up the right side.
Oh,
blocked by Ritzma.
He's probably got about 6 blocks tonight, too.
Yeah. Long pass up the floor. Holloway from 3. That's off the rim, but Coulter there with the rebound. Has it tipped away. And dribbling out of there is Drake Weber. Pass up the floor. Reverse layup is good by Ashton Kane. Adric with the drive, missed the layup, but Austin there cleaning the glass.
Oh, Holloway got a piece of that one.
And Sublette with the steal. Ball still kind of loose, and that's going to be a kick on Adric. 52.8 seconds to go. At the half, we'll look at the first half numbers. We'll talk to Lady Bronc head coach J.C. Holloway. And we'll also catch Coach Schmidt as he walks off the floor.
Yeah, I'll try to get there in time, too.
Long pass out front. Jonathan Froze with it. Finds Friesen. You're going to have to hurry. If you have to leave that, go ahead and leave it.
That's a charge on that one, but
comes down on top of Coulter. We'll see what the foul call is.
Foul's on the shot.
I think it's going to be Holloway with the foul. And it is. Tyler Holloway with the foul, his first.
I just didn't like how long he waited there. It's like we got 2 guys on top of each other still laying on the floor.
Jonathan Froze with 2 free throws. 44.3 seconds to go. Free throw good. Ross Ryder back into the lineup for the Bronx. Second free throw rolls off. Coulter with the rebound. Adric wide open, stops out front, hits a 3. Adric now in double figures with 12. And back, well, Yeah, I hate to, but I hate Maine. You'd go to the scores table and look at the book and see what we got.
We got 38. I think they might just be off, but they maybe wait until half to deal with it.
Shot off the baseline, short. Adric with the rebound. Coulter running the floor. Layup good. And with that, the Bronx go to the half, leading Sublette by the score of 39-8. Now we'll send it down to Kaylin King to talk to the coach.
Oh yeah,
Hello.
Where do we have to go?
Right here. Anyways, with the great start to the ball game, what are you gonna try and fix, or what are you gonna implement on this next half?
Well, I would say our great start is not because of the great warm-up that we had. We had a very below-average warm-up, so I'm surprised that we had a great start. It's kind of hard to pick on them right now because they're doing a pretty good job, but we got to play defense without fouling.
Right. And with the great start, how are you going to keep the momentum and intensity going?
Well, good teams play a good half. Great teams play a full game, so that's going to be our message to them at half.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, Kaylin King, with that visit with the coach. We're at the half. The Bronx on top of Sublette by a score of 39-8. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk to Lady Bronx head coach J.C. Holloway. We're back right after this.
Without our great sponsors for the past 18 years, Lakin Sports would not have been able to bring you these sporting events on the internet. Big thanks goes out to KCB Bank of Lakin and Garden City, the agency of Lakin and Garden City, Lakin Hay Fred Ripson, a proud supporter of Lakin High, Shorty's Cafe, Main Street, Lakin, great food and great times. Gwen Weckler Shelter Insurance Lakin at the red, white, and blue shelter sign East Highway 50. Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, keeping your community connected. Along with Lakin Drug, 610 O'Laughlin Street, Lakin, a pharmacy you can trust. The Kearney County Economic Development of Ralph Goodnight. The Lakin Recreation Commission, 702 North Campbell. Matthew Medill, CPA, Main Street, Lakin. D-Bach Metals, Dwayne Bachman, Player of the Game medal sponsor. And Flashbacks Diner, West Highway 50, Lakin. Step back to the 50s. It is time to head back now to the voice of the Lakin Bronx and the Lakin Lady Bronx, Mr. Brett Hendricks.
And welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett Hendricks along with Kaylin King and Jared Hendricks. We're at the half. Bronx on top of the Sublette Larks by the score of 39-8. Let's look at the scoring real quick. For Sublette, off the bench with 4 points is Ashton Kane. Caden Morales off the bench with 2. Jonathan Froese and Joel Loya with 1 point apiece. From the free throw line, Sublette 6 of 14 from the stripe in the first half. For the Bronx, Adric Gomez-Escobar leading the way with 12 points. Austin Rissima with 5. Nico Dumais with 5, Coulter Oldham with 6, and Tyler Holloway with 6. Eric Munson with 3, and Ross Ryder with 1 point on a lone free throw. From the free throw line, the Bronx 5 of 8 from the stripe in our first half. If you weren't with us in the first game of the night, Lady Bronx with a nice bounce back win after that loss on Saturday to McCook, as the Lady Bronx down Sublette by the score of 68-13. And now we're joined by Lady Bronx head coach J.C. Holloway. And coach, it doesn't matter the opponent. It doesn't matter really, well, yeah, it matters how it looks, I guess. But the Lady Bronx, one thing that helped them tonight is they cut out some turnovers that really plagued them at Goodland over the weekend. But the Lady Bronx, a nice bounce back win tonight over Sublette.
Yeah, definitely. It was something that we wanted to try to get back on the right track. And with only 1 day of practice, to prepare. We tried to do as much as we could yesterday and be able to work on our stuff a little bit that didn't go well up in Goodland. So we needed the time, and it was something that we wanted to play well.
And that's what the Lady Broncs did. They led 17-1 at the end of one, 43-3 at the end of the first half. And with 43 points in the first half, you have to be pleased with that. Lakin was averaging 36 points a game coming into tonight.
Well, you'd think I was pleased, but
coaches are never happy. I know.
Well, just only because we had 43 points, and I bet we. I mean, I'm going to probably even lowball this and say that we had 10 missed layup or short, really short shots. So as good as it was with 43 points, it could have been better. But it's just about doing things right. It's not that we scored 43. It's make a high percentage from that close. Good teams make 70-80%. And we're under 50 right now.
Yeah,
that's got to improve. And if we're not doing it against the team, like we saw tonight, then it's going to be even tougher come Friday night against Dodge City.
You're exactly right. Lilia Villa in double figures with 12, but the story tonight was Erin Michaelis with a career-high 26 points, and she's the type of player that hopefully tonight, and we've seen her progress through the early part of this young season so far, but Erin Michaelis, if she can be scoring 20 points a night, I like Lakin's chances a lot, but good to see her break out and get the offense going tonight.
Yeah, and she did it in different ways. She got some off the press. She got some out of our offense. But what I really like the most about what she did is she went in offensive rebound better tonight than she has in the previous 4 games. So it's something that we concentrated on yesterday when we watched film. All of our girls got to do a better job of rebounding, not just defensively but offensively. And we got to go get the ball and give ourselves another chance to score.
And like you said, Lakin did a better job with offensive rebounds tonight. And that's a plus because that gives your offense one more opportunity. And you stress that when you're on defense. You don't want to allow your opponent extra opportunities. And Lakin tonight provided those. But Lilia back in double figures with 12. But when she's out leading the points, she had some easy layups in transition off the steals. But that's where she's good, is using her speed and her ball handling.
Yeah, definitely. And getting her in the open court. Like you said, getting points off of turnovers is something that she can do well because she pushes the ball and her shot will come. It wasn't and she was a little upset about it tonight, but it'll get better.
After those 2 in double figures, pretty balanced scoring. Bree Yackel off the bench with 6. Malia came off the bench, hit a 3, and Tegan Oldham with 2 points. But it's good to see those younger girls get more and more experience because that's only going to help down the road.
Yeah, I mean, we need them. If you don't, you don't count the freshmen in the starting 5, but they need to go in pretty quick. So it's something that they're going to have to be ready to go.
You got a chance to clear the bench tonight, and looking at Lilia and Erin, that was 38 of the 68 points, balanced scoring after that. Games like that are tough. From a coach's standpoint, they're even tough from a fan standpoint at times because so many times, you get out to a big lead, but that is not necessarily how you game planned it, and sometimes takes you out of your game plan, and sometimes things don't get worked on that you would have liked to work on.
Yeah, and that's why we continue to, at least in the first half, to play the game just like a normal game. We had things that we have to work on going into Friday night game here back at home. But, the time, we don't get a whole bunch of practice time. And so we had to utilize the time that we have on the floor, and the girls did a good job. We ran some things that we didn't run well up in Goodland. Had a chance to practice them and then run them in the game today, and it was much better.
And I don't have a problem with a team working on things in the first half. You're up by 30 or whatever, still pressing. I don't have a problem with the first half. Now, if a team's still pressing me up 40 in the fourth quarter, then yeah, we might have a little bit of a problem. But this season's still young enough. Coaches understand that teams want to work on things. So really what the Lady Broncs worked on in the first half, maybe there were some complaints, maybe there wasn't. But I don't see an issue with it because, like I said, there's still things that you need to work on.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's not done in hate. It's just trying to work on our stuff, and we don't we don't want to see the one girl go down and get hurt. We don't want to see that. We don't. But we also want to give our girls confidence, especially going into the rest of the conference play. And maybe let the other teams know that they might need to worry about us a little bit. If we don't take care of business like we did, then that leaves a lot of doubt in those other teams. And basketball is kind of a head game a little bit.
Yeah.
At times.
We joked after the contest the Lady Broncs had a 35-second shot clock violation. But how hard is it to prepare for the 35-second clock where basically you're only going to use it here at home?
It's tough, but like you said, the one time that we did it was just it was not great offense either. So I mean, it wasn't that that it's going to happen a lot. We haven't even seen it come close here in the boys' game.
Oh, and we're not going to see it come close in the boys' game. Up the floor, Ritzma missed the layup, and it goes back the other way. But the thing about it is, like I said, it's one of those things, and I'm not even poking at the Lady Broncs had that. Oh, Adric with the nice block. Not that they even had the violation, because you're going to see that. But I think it is hard for teams to learn it if you only are going to use it when you play at home, because there's no schools out here other than the bigger schools with that shot clock.
Yeah,
that's got to be tough.
And it's hard to get the actual time in practice to go with the shot clock and work on it.
And that'll be something, I guess, it's just going to be, it's interesting with, Keisha implementing that, and it's just going to be a work in progress as the year goes along. Drake Weber with the basket for the Larks. Broncs quick up the other end. Ritzma with the rebound and the putback. Well, we've started our second half, and Loya quick up the other end. And you know what? Before this gets carried away and gets away from me, I'm going to let you go. I want to thank you for joining me here at the half as always. Have a great week. We'll talk to you on Friday.
All right, thank you.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Host. Lady Bronc head coach J.C. Holloway is the Lady Broncs with a huge win tonight. Sublette, long pass up the floor. Oh, my goodness. Nico's going to get called for that foul, but Nico did nothing wrong on that other than trail the play. Oh, my goodness.
I was going to say
a cheap
potentially another flop, but.
Well.
Because he didn't do anything, and that he went out of control and couldn't even make a shot attempt on it.
Well, the offensive player initiated the contact.
Yeah.
Sublette with the inbounds. Nico stays on the floor.
Saying this way.
The side official saying we're going that way.
Blow your whistle. Okay.
Sublette basketball and a steal. There we go. Got it back anyway. Adric from the left side. In the paint, turns, can't get it. Ritzma with the left hand. He'll lay it up and in. Austin with 9. Ooh. Loya, bounce pass across the paint. Knocked away by Coulter. Cade Morales and Ashton Kane into the lineup for the Larks. Broncs leading it by 31. They've led by as many as And they've got the score right up there, too. I think they...
I still have 44, so...
I've got 43.
I don't know. So I had 40 at half.
See.
And had 2 buckets by Austin. Because they had 39 to start it.
I had 39 at half.
Yeah, see, I had 40. Because of
you and
that
me,
Austin.
we matched.
No, we didn't. We were one off.
No, but you and I were the same. The board was off. Nico with the loose ball puts it up and in, and a timeout by the Bronx.
No, I had 40 at half.
Well, then you were wrong.
The whole time. 22 in the second quarter and 18. No, I'm pretty sure someone missed a made free throw.
No, it is 40. You're right. I
was going to say.
It's 42.
Should be 44.
And then 46.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think they missed that free throw that Austin made.
Okay.
But I figured our bench would be all over that if it was wrong.
I'm going to circle that because I will check our book. And if I have to, I'll even go back and rewatch it.
Yeah. Because it was that second quarter Austin's free throw where it went wrong.
Yeah. Ball goes back to the Bronx.
Oh, I wish we could find a chair.
You know, I wish those kids would go sit down. You know what? You know what's funny? Adric, 3 out front, in and out won't go. Battle for the rebound. Nico comes away with it. Give to Shaky in the paint. Coulter in the corner. Looking to drive, spin move over everything.
Smart by Austin.
Austin conceded the rebound by Caleb Friesen. Yeah, he most likely would have gotten called for that one. And the rebound and the putback by
I'm surprised Nico wasn't going to maybe get that one.
Bronx will set it up. You know, we go to a lot of places and they announce at games, parents, set your kids down.
Yeah.
Nico, the drive, layup, good. Nico with 9.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Great job.
That one was an easy one to call. Adric taking the charge. That foul will go against Caleb Friesen. Eric Munson into the lineup along with Ross Ryder and Tyler Holloway. Friesen with the foul. That's his second. Holloway with it, crossover, right side to Munson. Nico fires from 3.
Got
roll. You know you're on when one of those falls. He's in double figures with 12. Morales.
Travel. That's right,
Missed
ball
the
doesn't
layup.
lie.
Yeah. And the Bronx quickly up the other end. Oh, with the loose ball, and he missed the layup. Munson.
Oh, there we go.
Munson fouled. Noah into the lineup for Lakin. And I don't see the foul up on the board yet. There we go. Cade Morales with the foul. And I've got him for 2. Nico from the right wing. Turn around.
Good move.
Good. Nico now with 14. It's a 36-point Bronx lead. Actually 37. Morales has it knocked away. 3-pointer from the corner is short. Oh, Ross Ryder can't keep a hold of it on the baseline. And it goes back to Sublette. Joel Loya into the lineup for the Larks. So it's really throwing me because I'm staying with what I have on my book here compared to what's up there. So it's confusing me a little bit when I look up there to look at the clock, the score. And a 5-second violation.
Hold on, I got to deal with something real quick.
What do you got?
Oh, we got some tool in our YouTube, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, someone needs to learn how to get alive and stop commenting on high school basketball, so.
Okay.
They can just do this.
Says the ones sitting at home.
Yeah.
Sitting on a chat line.
That's right. If you don't got anything better to do, that's crazy.
Take care of it, Jared. See ya. Foul on Friesen. That's his third. Nico with the lob. Hits it. Nico with the last 11 points for the Bronx.
Oh.
Oh.
Good job, Holloway.
That looked clean. Like he just swam through and got it. It wasn't even.
And the foul will go against Tyler Holloway. And it should be his second. You know, it irritates me. You know what? We do this for free. We do this because we enjoy it. And some tool at home has nothing better to do. They want to talk a bunch of crap.
And the fact that it went like this long.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You can't just sit there and watch a game. Like.
Yeah. Lucas McCombs into the lineup for Lakin.
Say, talking crap on high school players, like.
Yeah.
That's got to be low of the low, so.
Loya hits one of the 2 free throws. Holloway with it, up top to Noah. Let the defender slide by, he'll sidestep, and in the three. First basket of the night for Noah.
Ooh.
And Ashton Kane with the basket.
I don't know if this happened on accident, but I got the same score up on the scoreboard now. I don't know how.
Oh, I got 58 on mine, so I don't know. I'm at a loss. So.
That's 50. And I only got 56 on my score sheet now.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Lost cause.
Holloway has the ball knocked away. Munson picks it up, but he's going to be fouled, and that'll go against Joel Loya.
Don't think this is really a game that is going to come down to where we need to know the stats, and we'll be all right.
Yeah, well, thing about it is, people on the chat, I could keep going, but I'm not going to waste my time. Mom always said, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all.
Yeah.
Tyler Holloway, the drive from the left side, because there's something I could really say and I want to, but I'm not going to.
That'll be fine.
And you blocked it, so there won't be any more comments anyway.
Yeah.
Bronx basketball, 1:32 to go in the third. Need to turn the clock on.
Yeah. Wait.
And an offensive foul on the Bronx.
On Lucas, I think.
Yep, Lucas McCombs with the foul, his first. Near steal out front, but Gage Lee controls it for the Larks. Oh, and Noah's going to be called for a reach.
Come on, let's just get this to the floor so the clock can run, and then we'll be good. Just keep your hands back for another minute and 16 and close this one out.
Drew Patterson back in for the Bronx. Weber back in for Sublette along with Jonathan Froese. Loya in the backcourt. Up top to Gage Lee.
Hey, I got a score update for you if you want it.
What do you got?
Holcomb 65, Colby 52 right now.
Wow. That's big.
I don't know what quarter. I'm assuming in the third as well. What? Who?
I think it's going to be on Lucas again.
I didn't even see him close.
on Lucas. That's his second.
Kind of, but Lakin.
Clock wasn't running again.
Yeah, I was going to say I had to re-up.
Munson the rebound off the miss, outlet to Holloway. 35 seconds to go. Now he'll throw it across to Munson. 30 seconds to go. 23 seconds on the 35-second shot clock. Holloway will fire from up top.
Oh, no one was watching it either.
No. Holloway got taken to the floor after the shot, and everybody was watching the shot. And we've got a foul on the Bronx. I think that's
Munson.
Lucas. I think it was Lucas. I think he was 1-5 again.
Oh, I think Munson was the one that was on the floor. Oh, it is Lucas again.
It was Lucas.
Jeez. Nothing like coming in 3 straight fouls.
Hey, you know what, though? They give you 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loya with the free throw. The upcoming fourth quarter will be a running clock. Loya hit both of them. Substitution, Andrew Chafin into the lineup for Sublette. .11 seconds, Holloway with it in the backcourt. Now 8 as he crosses the timeline, races up the right side. High floater off the glass, got it. Nice bucket by Tyler Holloway, and that'll do it for our third quarter. Bronx will lead it by the score of, well, we'll go by the board, 61-21. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the fourth quarter and a running clock. You're watching Bronx basketball.
A lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Good car.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides.
Oh, classic convertible.
And have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. Wear your shield. We're your shelter.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett, Kalen, and Jared with you. We go to the fourth quarter. It will be Lakin basketball and a running clock with the Bronx leading by 40. 2 big wins by the Lakin Middle School basketball team last night. I think the girls won both of theirs as well. Lob backside, Nico. Did he block that off the backboard? That should have been a goaltend.
Well, I think he kind of tipped it up.
Sublette misses the layup on the other end, and the Bronx quick up the other end going. Nico. Oh! Slam.
Oh, God.
Nico now with 18 points. Adric running up the floor, knocks that one away. Sublette will inbound on their baseline, but congratulations. Middle school teams winning again last night. And see, they're back home Thursday.
2 big games against Southwestern Heights to go into break. Hopefully, A team with no losses and B team just walk away with 1 for the first half.
Is there something wrong with the C team coaching or something?
Don't even bring it up. I can't talk about it.
Hey, you were so close. You lost one last week by 2.
Yeah,
they're getting close to getting that win.
That was a heartbreaker.
3 off the front of the rim. Ritzma with the rebound. He'll give it up to Shaky.
We'll get ours, but it's just hard. so many teams don't have the numbers this year. So I think we've only played 3 full C-team games this year. And that just makes it hard when you got 28 guys out for basketball.
Yeah. Lakin going the other way. Adric, layup won't go. Nico with the putback. He now has 20. And it goes back to the Bronx. Ashton Kane into the lineup for Sublette. 6 minutes, clock is running. Nico out front, drives. Got his own rebound. Oh, wow.
3 arms.
Well, the one that hit him wasn't the one that picked him up off the floor. Let's see if they give the foul to the right guy. Wow. I didn't even see Andrew Chapin in there at all. He got the foul. I don't even think he was in on it. And I think him and his teammate are talking about it too. It's like, what the heck? Oh, Nico missed the free throw. Second free throw coming up. Bronx will substitute after this free throw. And Nico got the roll. Nico with 21 points. Lucas McCombs, Eric Munson, Noah Garcia, Tyler Holloway, and Ross Ryder. Kane backs in. Nothing there. They'll kick it out front. That three is short. Ooh. Lucas was going to let it go, then wanted to grab it, then finally let it go. You know, I can imagine the anticipation that you just want to go ahead and grab it, but inbounds to Holloway. Sublette with pressure in the backcourt. 4 minutes to go. Bronx are going to improve to 4-1. Sublette will drop to 0-4. Tyler Holloway with the basket. Is that him? Was that Holloway with the basket?
Yes.
Okay. Layup on the other end won't go. Holloway with the rebound. He's fouled. That'll go against Andrew Chapin. And want to send a shout out to Shorty's Cafe, Main Street, Lakin. Big E, Eric Escobel here in attendance tonight, but I want to thank him for the care package that sent Jared and I to Goodland. You never got one.
I did not,
You
no.
never got one.
You missed out.
I'll have to have him make some just to give you one. But Eric's signature hot dog burritos to send us on a road trip.
Yeah, you got to be special to get some.
You are. You're with us. Munson drives from the right side, kicks it on the wing. Noah from 3 hits it. Noah Garcia with 2 threes. He's got 6. It's now lead is up to 50.
Ooh, blocked by Eric.
Munson with the block, and he gets the loose ball near side. Two and a half to play. Holloway standing with it out front. Now looks to drive. And my eyes were closed. Ryder, the rebound and the putback, it's off the mark. You can't do that with my eyes closed. And I never have my eyes closed on a picture. Cade Morales with the layup. You're not allowed to post anything with LakinSports.com because it's all copyrighted. It's our possession.
Right.
It's our property. Steal at midcourt. And the Larks go the other way. It's a 4-on-2.
Oh,
layup.
got a hand in there.
Good by Ashton Kane. Kane off the bench with 12 points for the Larks.
timeout.
And a substitution timeout called by Lakin. Sublette can take it if they want to. Isaac Jaquez and Norian can too into the lineup for Lakin.
And they're going to take it.
1:43 to play
Just a change
in our ball game. Sublette, like I said, they have the opportunity. Well, Lakin called the timeout, but they can take it.
I'll say it is a full.
It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. I'm going to go from here, Jared. You're watching Bronx basketball. We'll be back right after this.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You could lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
Lakin basketball. Isaac with it out front. They work it on the left wing to Munson. He'll take it back up top, looking to drive. Out to Noah. Noah, he stops. Off the glass, won't go. Battle for it. And they'll say last touch by Sublette. Lakin will keep it. 1:22, clock is running in our fourth quarter. Bronx are going to improve to 4-1, and they'll get set for a huge matchup on Friday when the Dodge City Red Demons come to town. Noah penetrates to Lucas. Lucas in the paint. Got it to go.
Finally got something other than those 3 fouls. Attaboy.
Morales for 3 from the right side.
Woo! Some good ups there by Noah.
Sublette basketball, 40 seconds to go. Sublette will drop to 0-4. And the easy one missed. Munson with the rebound, 28 seconds to go. Munson up the far side.
Ooh!
Wow. Nice step through the defense, but he missed the layup. Nice move by Eric Munson, though.
He covered ground.
He did. 3 is short. 3, 2, and that's going to do it. The Bronx will improve to 4-1 with a, I don't know, I've given up on what the score really is.
Yeah, I know what I got, and they got it's a little bit different.
Well, and
it's only off by 1.
I think I'm a little off as well, too, so I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, well.
I'll figure it out. I'll grab the books, and if I have to, I'll go back and rewatch. But the Bronx with we'll go with what's on the board, 73-28 win over Sublette. And it won't be the last time probably that these two teams meet. They'll probably meet up in the High Plains League tournament because they've met in the last 6 straight High Plains League tournaments. So the way history is repeating itself, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't meet again in the league tournament coming up in January. Well, let's take a quick timeout, Jared. I'll tell you what, let's go to the laundry list. We didn't get a chance to play all of our sponsors tonight, and we thank them for all they do. We ask that you thank them as well. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Without our great sponsors for the past 18 years, Lakin Sports would not have been able to bring you these sporting events on the internet. Big thanks goes out to KCB Bank of Lakin and Garden City, the agency of Lakin and Garden City, Lakin Hay Fred Ripson, a proud supporter of Lakin High, Shorty's Cafe, Main Street, Lakin. Great food and great times. Gwen Weckler Shelter Insurance, Lakin at the red, white, and blue shelter sign East Highway 50. Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, keeping your community connected. Along with Lakin Drug, 610 O'Laughlin Street, Lakin, a pharmacy you can trust. The Kearney County Economic Development, Ralph Goodnight. The Lakin Recreation Commission, 702 North Campbell. Matthew Medill, CPA, Main Street, Lakin. D-Bach Metals, Dwayne Bachman, Player of the Game medal sponsor. And Flashbacks Diner, West Highway 50, Lakin. Step back to the 50s. It is time to head back now to the voice of the Lakin Broncs and the Lakin Lady Broncs, Mr. Brett Hendricks.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett Hendricks with you, along with Jared and Kaylin. Let's look at the final numbers as the Bronx win it by the score of 73-28. Scoring for Sublette. These are unofficial totals because, as you could hear during our broadcast, we were a point or so off, so who knows. Ashton Kane off the bench for Sublette with 12 points. Joel Loya with 6. Cade Morales with 7. Drake Weber with 2. Jonathan Throws with 1. From the free throw line, unofficially, Sublette 9 of 18 for 50% from the stripe. For the Bronx, another big night by Nico Dumais. Nico finishing with a game-high 21 points. Adric Gomez-Escobar with 12. Austin Ritzma only with 9, and I would have thought Austin, the way he played that basketball game, should have had more than 9 points. And I don't know, maybe I missed one or two here, but what a great game by him, that's for sure. Tyler Holloway finished with 8 points. Colter Oldham with 6. Noah Garcia with 6. Eric Munson with 3. Lucas McCombs with 2. And Drew Patterson failed to score tonight, which is really odd for Drew because he had really been shooting the ball well, and really, you know, sometimes you're going to score, sometimes you're not. But and then Isaac Jaquez and Norian Cantu did not score but got action late in the contest. From the free throw line, the Bronx were 6 of 10, and of course I never have those right, so those are definitely unofficial numbers. But Jared stepping away. We will wait for Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt and Kaylin. We're trying to experiment, add more things. How'd it go?
Good. I think so. I think it went really well. I think a lot of people could tell that I was really nervous. I mean, I thought it went well for the first time, and everything worked like it was supposed to. So, I mean, it's a blessing.
Yes. The important thing there is everything worked. Had some trouble earlier, and I don't know why that all of a sudden started working, but it did. But, hey, we'll take it.
Yes.
We'll always take it. But great job. You know, and the thing about it is, it will get better.
Yeah.
You know, hey, if everybody was always good at everything and everything was perfect, there would be no reason to ever try or to work on it because, hey, it's perfect. That's just like a basketball team. If you're perfect, you know, sports were perfect, you wouldn't have competition.
Right.
So, you know what? You can go back and listen to it. You can critique yourself. You can learn from it, whatever you want to do. And we will keep, like I said, we'll keep adding more things for you to experience. But, hey, I thought it worked out great. The only problem that I heard was just the band noise.
Yeah.
It was just, that microphone picks up so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a sensitive microphone, so if there's a lot of background noise, you're going to pick it up as well.
Right.
But that's something we'll work through, and we got a lot of games left, and we'll get back at it Friday, and we'll do the same thing. So it'll be fun.
Yes.
So don't get discouraged. Don't worry about it. I thought you did just fine, so not a big deal. We're going to eventually get you doing a little play-by-play, too. So I thought about it tonight, but in a game like this, I don't think it'd have been good for you.
Yeah.
You know, I think we may start you off at a slower pace, maybe, and And maybe I should have during the girls' game where it was a blowout in the second half, and it slowed down quite a bit, maybe. But we'll get you taken care of. You'll be a seasoned veteran by the time we're done with you. So now here we just sit and wait for Nate, and here he comes. So he's on his way up here, and we'll visit with him. Then I get to roll all this stuff up, and thankfully I don't have to take it home. It's going to the concession stand to be stored until Friday. So, yeah, we'll be letting you dig into some stats and stuff, and I've got some stuff on this computer I want to show you one of these times too.
Okay.
So, when I was figuring my sheets out last night with all my stats and things, I thought, I should just text you or email you notes that I come up with.
Yeah.
And maybe that will help you down the road. Maybe I can do that and start sending you some notes and some stats and different things that I come up with that I write here.
Yeah.
So I'll start sharing that with you as well. You want to try coach here, or?
You got it.
One visit with him was enough for you tonight.
Yeah.
All right, we're now joined by Bronc head coach Nate Schmidt. And coach, congratulations, another big win tonight, winning at 73-28. Really never in doubt. And I'm going to start off by asking you the same question I asked Coach Holloway. In a game like this, of course, the Broncs, I don't think will ever have any trouble with the 35-second clock. But how hard is it to coach with that, where you're basically only going to see it here because not a lot of schools in the area have it?
Yeah, it's been a popular.
Our clock froze.
It's been a popular topic. And I understand the reasons why. Maybe. Certain schools don't want to do it, but I just think it improves the basketball. It rewards, rewards the defense. I think it changes. It's going to change the game more late in close games than people. Maybe everyone thinks, oh my gosh, well, it's a shot clock. Yeah, but I think me personally, the biggest impact that it's going to have is late in the game. I think, you're going to play things out differently. You don't necessarily have to go trap and foul. Like, you could play it out. And so, it is kind of ironic that the very first game we use a shot clock, the very first defensive possession, we force a shot clock violation. Like, what are the odds? You would never think in a Lakin, especially Lakin versus Sublette, that would happen. So, and we got him down low there a couple more times. And, I just, any chance you get to reward the defense, I think is a positive.
Exactly. And we'll stay on the defensive side. One thing, the Broncs jumped out 18-1 at the end of the first quarter, but a lot of it was just defensive intensity. But not only the 35-second shot clock, but the Broncs had some 10-second violations. They had some 5-second inbound violations. That's just crediting the swarming defense that this team wants to play.
Yeah, that's press mentality. We don't just run around. Like we guard. It's something that we talk a lot about. We talk a lot about, defending and rebounding, playing without fouling, competing on the defensive end, and, just relentless pressure the entire time. And I think we had that tonight. And, I think a lot of times, kids get bored and they reach and they gamble and they try to steal it. And, we look at that as fake hustle, sometimes,
Yeah.
So, but, you can't just play good individual defense. It has to be team defense. And I thought, we pressured the ball, we guarded solid, we were in the gaps, we were on the midline. Very rarely did they get two shots on a possession, so, so I thought overall, yeah, we were great defensively, and when you're that good defensively, it takes some pressure off of you offensively.
And one thing that your program has always prided itself on, and that's the under 40. On Saturday, held Norton to 40 points. Tonight, held the Larks to under 30, as a matter of fact. So there again, that's a point of emphasis with your defense, and that's not just, that's just every game.
Yeah, and, it gets hard sometimes with as fast as we play and the possessions that we create, to keep teams under that. But, our last two games, have been very good defensively. And you know what? I know this is going to sound crazy, but, I thought we were really good defensively versus Colby, too. But, you got to adjust the way the game's officiated. And, You can't foul 33 times and have your opponent shoot 38 free throws. So you got to adjust to that. Some games they're going to let you play physical, and in some games they're not.
Yep.
They didn't let us play physical that night, and you turn around in the Colby Goodland championship game and they let them get after it. Tonight they let us be a little more physical, and you can complain about it all you want, but at some point you have to stop being stubborn, and you have to adjust to it. And I thought for the most part we did that tonight.
Now we'll switch to offense. Nico Dumais battled a little bit of foul trouble, but I think it's not necessarily him adjusting to the game. I think sometimes the game has to adjust to him. But just 5 points in the first half, but a huge second half finish with 21 points. And like you said, we still haven't seen the best out of him, but he really did well in the second half.
Yeah, very proud of him. You got to think about it. He was 15 last year in his country and playing, FIBA basketball versus, 23-year-olds. And the game was much more physical, and the film we have on him, it's like watching a JUCO game, and then you come here and it's, if you touch someone, it's a foul. If you jump, it's a foul, and it's just going to take him some time to adjust to that. But when he's on the floor, he's really, really good. And, he's also able to be good because he's got a lot of good players around him also.
Exactly.
And, so that definitely helps.
And he will make them better as much as they will make him better as well. Adric in double figures tonight with 12, all in the first half. And I'm not going to talk about Drew Patterson ever again. He did not score tonight after I bragged him up in our talk. But he's one of those, he's been shooting the ball well, just didn't have the opportunities tonight, and it just was the way the night fell for him.
Well, and that's the thing that our guys have to understand too. Opposing coaches, they're going to have to take their pick. And, Drew's a guy that you could say, if I'm an opposing coach, no help on Patterson because he's a good shooter. And so, Drew's going to have to, if that's what they choose to take away.
Yep.
And then other coaches may say, hey, man, we got to pack the paint because they got guys driving to the basket, we got to take that away. Well, then it frees it up for Drew.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of things that, depending on the way we're scouted, different guys could have big nights. But, I told you, Monday morning we had some big boy conversations, with two of our better players that we didn't feel like performed to their ability over the weekend. And that was in Adric and Nico, and they came out and they played really, really well tonight. I thought they had two of the best performances, and I think, that says something. That's something that we talk about in our program is you can't be afraid to confront things. You have to have tough conversations sometimes, and it's not what you do to someone, it's what you're doing for them, and you're doing that because they're capable of more, and so many times we're afraid to have those conversations with people, and we just kind of beat around the bush or hop on social media and say something that makes it even worse instead of just confronting the problem and finding a solution. And we did that with two of our better players, and they were great tonight, and if we don't have those conversations with them, tonight's performance probably doesn't happen. So very proud of them and proud that, we can have those conversations in our program to help guys be better. So very proud of their performance tonight.
One of the game-by-game team awards that you give out and that's the belt that's given out to, I forget what you call it, but those that follow Bronx basketball on Facebook see the pictures of it. But Austin won it during the Goodland tournament, but I think if there was ever one to win it again today, it might have been Austin tonight. I don't know who you gave it to, and if you've looked at the numbers, but what a job on the glass and even on with block shots tonight for that young man.
Yeah, he's good. He's gotten so much better. I mean, and that's, I hate to be that guy, but if you look at Austin when he's in the 5th or 6th grade, there's potential there, but you continue to work with players like that, and you continue to, you don't just write them off and say, okay, well, you're the top 7 guys, so we're going to take you in 5th and 6th grade, and then you don't take anybody else. You have to continue to work with them and develop them, and look at what he's turned into. He's worked his tail off, and, obviously a unique situation with where he's from, so he's been gone a lot in the summer. He made a commitment to stick around this summer, and look at the growth. He's been really, really good. Very proud of him. He's done a really good job. We also felt like Tyler Holloway was really, really good tonight.
And I was going to get to him too.
So we gave him the belt tonight. Austin got it, I think, on Saturday. So we gave it to Tyler. Very, very proud of him. He's done a really good job, so he earned the belt tonight.
Well, Tyler Holloway off the bench, it was bang, bang. He had 4 points. He had some steals, had some rebounds. But, yeah, You know, anytime, and we've talked about it, and we'll talk about it all year, but this team is deep, so it doesn't matter who you put on the floor. There's always going to be somebody. If somebody's going to have an off night, there's somebody who's going to pick them up. But Tyler Holloway tonight was that spark off the bench for this team.
Yeah, and he's a guy, like, you know, there's a lot of people that are like, well, why am I not starting? I deserve to start. Why am I not starting? Like, that conversation's not even came up. Like, he's great where he is right now. He comes in off the bench and boom, like he's rolling, you know, and I mean, he's a team player. I love the way he's being aggressive offensively. I love the way he's playing with confidence. You know, that's been Tyler's thing, is confidence.
Yep.
You know, and, you know, we have a lot of one-word goals, and we got a lot of reminders like, hey, confidence, let's go. Confidence, we believe in you. You can do this. You know, I know it may look like a lot of, you know, come on, we're getting after you and that sort of thing, but there is a lot of, you know, positivity and encouragement, you know, especially with a guy like Tyler, because that's all he needs. He needs to believe in himself, and he's playing very confident right now, and he's playing to his ability, and he's doing a really, really good job, you know, and I love it, man. He's competing out there, and, you know, I don't know, personally, like, I think I'd rather have him than his dad. My team, because he plays a little more defense than his dad did. So, I'm just kidding.
But his dad wasn't recruited for that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So.
His dad was recruited because he was an unselfish ball
That's
player.
right. Yeah.
Led the Big 12 and Big 8 in assists and all that other good stuff.
The Big 8. Wow, that was a while ago, huh?
Does that
Big
age him?
8. Yeah.
That ages him, doesn't it?
Him a little bit. So, anyways, yeah.
All right. Well, hey, enough of this nonsense. You know, this is going to get silly now. So I think we probably ought to just let you go. But
yeah.
Hey, as always, thank you for coming up and visiting with us, and thank you for. We're getting Kaylin involved with the broadcast as well, hitting you up at halftime, and we're going to keep building on it too.
Yeah, she does an awesome job. She did a good job. The 2 questions, you know, isn't that like the unwritten rule? You get 2 questions.
That's something like that.
They were good questions. She did a really, really good job.
Yeah, that's the pop rule, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that the pop rule in the
something
NBA
like
or something like that? Yeah,
I haven't given her a hard time yet. We made it pretty easy on her, but she did good. I love the addition. Like, it's really, really cool. Like, and I love to see, you know, all of the things that our high school students did tonight. Like, you see, you know, obviously you see the kids on the court and you see the cheerleaders, you know, but you have Kaylin doing this. You've got people filming. You've got our video productions class, you know, doing cool things, you know, with the hype video like that. A lot of people pay for that. Like, our kids did that. You know, you got Jaden Johnson, you know, I see him walking around with the camera getting cool action shots. Like, you know, there's a lot of things that our kids are doing, you know, at these games, and I think that's really, really cool.
Really
you know,
is.
that they're doing that.
And I think as they get the cameras in the gym more situated, we're going to try to maybe incorporate that as well. So
Awesome.
hopefully we can make it work. But
Good stuff.
Yep, a lot of fun. I'll tell you what, it's right now, it's the point, if you can't come to a high school basketball game and have fun, might as well just stay home.
Well, I would encourage anyone listening right now that didn't make it tonight. We're going to need you on Friday. You know, we beefed up our schedule. You know, Garden City, Dodge City, Liberal, 3 6A schools. Like, you know, it's a big one for us on Friday. Like, what a cool thing for Lakin High School to be competing against 3 6A schools. You know, it's been a while since that's happened, and you know, I think that's a pretty cool thing. But we're going to need the town. We need the community. We're going to, you know, hey, it's going to be a big game. So we're going to need everybody to come out and support.
Very big. Coach, as always, thanks for taking the time to visit with us. We will let you go. Have a great week. We'll talk to you on Friday.
Sounds great. All right. Good luck on your finals, Kaylin.
Thank you.
All right.
That's Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt. Once again, the Bronx win it tonight by the score of 73-28. And congratulations to the Lady Bronx with a 68-13 win over Sublette in the earlier game tonight. Well, that's going to wrap it up from here at the Lakin Middle School gym. I want to thank all the great sponsors that make Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube possible. Couldn't do it without them. And we ask that those of you still with us, please thank them for what they do, that you're able to watch these games on the World Wide Web. Sandy was taking some pictures tonight. She'll get those on the LakinSports.com Facebook page for everybody to enjoy. And those are there for you to enjoy and use them how you want to. And for Kaylin King and Jared Hendricks, great job tonight. It's going to be a fun year with what we're trying to do here. And once again, great job by the two of them. So for them, I'm Brett Hendricks. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're back on the air Friday as the Dodge City Red Demons come to town. Lady Bronx at 6, Bronx at 7:30. Have a great week. We'll see you then.